Grab a cup of coffee and start your Sunday with Change Your Attitude, Change Your Life. Change Your Attitude, Change Your Life features stories to inspire, motivate, and empower you. Live your best life now. Listen, learn, think, and decide. Change Your Attitude, Change Your Life. Every Sunday morning at 9 on the Talk of New York, AM 970, The Apple. Visit cyacyl.com.
Hi, I'm Joan Herman, and this is Change Your Attitude, Change Your Life. Thanks for joining me today. Well, he's back. Returning to the show is fitness expert Shaun T, who developed the popular hip-hop Abs, Insanity, and Rocking Body programs. Shaun's newest workout program is called the Asylum. Good morning, Shaun. Thanks for coming back.
Good morning, Joan. Thank you for having me back. I'm very excited to be speaking with you again and the listeners. Hello, everybody.
Shaun, your new program, it's called the Asylum, and I saw that Beachbody is offering an I'm Committed t-shirt to the 30-day Asylum survivors. So tell us about the Asylum. Should we be committed for trying it?
Oh, well, you might not want to be truly committed. However, you might want to be committed in a way of, it's a 30-day program. It's short. It's very, very intense. And the reason why it's only 30 days is because I wanted to mimic what, athletes go through in training camp, especially like high school athletes, college athletes. You have, for football players, they have the month of August to get ready. They start scrimmaging, and then the game starts in September. So it's super intense, pure athletic sports performance training that is designed to, just take your body to a whole nother level and really to get you super, super lean and super ripped. And if you have done Insanity and graduated and actually finished the 60 days, you're definitely ready for the Asylum. But if you haven't, just like any of my other programs, I break things down very easily and simple so that everyone can follow it. And it's at your own pace. So it's very, very intense. But I think, the majority of people will be able to be committed for 30 days.
Well, Shaun, in the time that I've gotten to know you since the first time I interviewed you and then through your work with our magazine and your monthly fitness column, I know that you have a passion for motivating people. So in preparation of this interview, what I did was I put it out there to listeners and I asked for some of their fitness questions and their concerns so that we could pose them to you. So,
great.
Yeah, one of the things, and this is something that I personally have experienced, and as such a motivator, I want to lead off with this question that someone submitted. How can I get moving when I let my emotions get the best of me? If I'm depressed most of the time and don't feel like moving, how can I dig deep?
Yes, that is a great question because truly, I'll start with self. I'm human just like everyone else. Working out is my job. But there are days when I have to go to the gym and I'm, really stressed out from work or personal stuff or, just life in general. And I just, that day I might not want to work out because I feel like that. And I just say, just give yourself 10 minutes. Like, don't go into a workout saying I have to do 45 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
Just give yourself, just say, I'm going to do 10 minutes of this workout today just to get my blood flowing. And that 10 minutes will definitely turn into 20, and it definitely will turn into 30, and it definitely turn into 40. So if you can just get yourself started and not, instead of saying I'm going to do 100% of this, say I'm going to do 10% today just to get my blood flowing. And that's just jumping in. If you're even more, emotionally strained and not motivated, one thing that is a great tool that I just do in my everyday life is I make a to-do list. Write your thoughts down. Write it down. Say, before you go to bed the night before, say, this is what I want to do tomorrow, and this is how I want it to make me feel. What feel am I going to get from working out? I'm really, really depressed right now. I'm really sad because of X, Y, and Z, but I want to work out because it makes me feel like this. And that next morning when you wake up, you look at what you wrote, and you just look at it and say, okay, I want to feel like this. This is going to make me feel like this. Let me just try to tackle it, put it on a list. And just, for me and a lot of people, it feels so great to cross things off the list. It's like, I want to work out today. Put a note on the back of your door. Put a note at the foot of your bed and the night before that says, motivate yourself. Wake up, work out, feel good. just write that on a piece of paper, put it at the foot of your bed or on your wall. So when you wake up, you get that, like, I'm going to do this today. A lot of times with myself, too, it's like, however I start my day off is kind of, either I need to pull myself out of a slump or I'm going to be really, really good. So, if you know you're going to feel good from working out, start your day off like that.
The thing that amazes me, and this is what I find on a personal level, is when I am sad or depressed, the first thing that goes is the workout, but yet when you work out, you actually feel really good. So I can't figure out why we get rid of the one thing that does make us feel better.
Well, I wanted to say that, because everybody, I say dancing, period. I'm not even going to talk about the actual form of working out like insanity, but if I go take a dance class, it is my pill.
Mm-hmm.
It's my Zoloft, if you will.
Yeah.
It's like, I get done that class and the endorphins are pushing. But, people know that. So it's like, that's why I say, how does it make you feel? It's an open-ended question. If I want to feel good when I work out, then that's what it is. Because when people see it and they can visualize it and they can touch it and make it their own, they're more likely to do it. Because, a doctor will tell you, oh, you're going to feel great when you work out. Well, they know that, but how do we go past that? How do we get them to really, really stay motivated to work out? So write yourself a note, different things like that might help you jump on the bandwagon.
Sean, another question that someone submitted, should you eat before or after exercise? And I think this is a good one because most people tend to think that you have to exercise on an empty stomach or you're going to get sick. Is that true?
I get that question a lot. It is a personal choice. It's truly a personal choice. For me, I wake up, and I like to eat an hour and a half before I work out. I don't want to have my stomach full of anything because my workouts are really intense. But sometimes I go to the gym and, I feel sluggish. So right before I work out, I'll have just something that's going to, give me the energy. So it's really, really a personal choice. Not everyone is going to be the same. We might eat, drink, or, whatever, the same thing right before we work out, but you might feel like, oh, this rejuvenated me, and I might feel like, oh, my food is digesting, I want to go to sleep now. Just find out what foods give you the most energy, and if you have to eat right before you work out, just don't eat a whole lot. I think you can just eat enough and then save the meal for after because, it's going to feel good.
Especially if you're doing the Asylum.
Exactly.
Sean, is it best to exercise at night or during the day?
That's something that you need to decide for yourself. Me, the most motivated time for me to work out is probably 8 o'clock in the morning. If I work out at 8 o'clock in the morning, oh my God, it's amazing. But, sometimes that can't happen. And a lot of people are not morning people. And some people like working out after work, or some people feel great at lunchtime. I would say find out what parts of the day you have the most energy. And if it's in the morning, work out in the morning. If you feel like you feel great and you want to do something at night, do it at night. Just work out where you feel like you have the most energy and where you feel the most motivated. But on a personal level, I personally try to get people to at least try working out in the morning because it just gives you so much energy. Now, when you start Insanity or Asylum, you might work out in the morning for the first couple of weeks and feel completely drained, so because it's a new lifestyle. But once you get to like that third week and you finish month 1 of Insanity, at least, you just feel rejuvenated and feel good. One thing that's great when you start your day off right, as far as working out and feeling good, you tend to eat better that day as well. Because you're like, I feel really good, I sweated, okay, now I'm going to eat a healthy meal. And then throughout the rest of the day, you could probably carry that along with you. It's much easier than if you didn't work out and you work out at night. And then you don't have that mentality of eating good or feeling really great, from the morning. So I try to push people in the morning, but if you feel better at night, just make sure your nutrition is really great from the morning, and you'll feel really good.
Now, Sean, I know this is a topic that you wrote about in the May issue of our magazine. Someone wrote, how can I prevent injuries when I work out?
Number 1 is form. Like, don't go too fast. Don't go too fast. Go slow and be in more control. Another thing is overuse. And, a lot of people, they work out every single day and they don't give themselves enough break, like myself. It happens all the time. Like, it could be anything from my ankle hurts this day or my knee hurts the next day because I'm just going. So take a break. Like, I haven't worked out in 2 days. Today, that break is over. I need to get back into it. But, so take time, give your body a break and make sure you are fueling it with the right things so that you're getting all the nutrients for your body.
Shaun, we're going to let our listeners think about some of what you just told them while we take a short break. Stay tuned for this week's Healthy Living Tip. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mojdeh Hagverdi, board certified in anti-aging functional medicine as well as internal medicine. Did you know that chronic stress kicks your adrenal glands into overdrive, depleting your energy and possibly causing long-term health problems? When faced with a stressful situation, our bodies rely on the adrenal glands to monitor our fight or flight response. The adrenals respond by releasing cortisol, which makes us more alert and focused, and by releasing stored sugar so our bodies have the fuel necessary to respond quickly. The adrenal response can be life-saving, as we need it to handle crisis moments. But chronic stress forces the adrenal glands to respond continually without any recovery time, causing them to either start overproducing cortisol, which can lead to insomnia, anxiety, and the tired and wired feeling, or to become depleted to the point that cortisol production cannot keep up with demand. This can cause fatigue, depression, fuzzy thinking, weight gain, sugar craving, and mood swings. In some people, this depletion becomes so severe they can barely get out of bed. High cortisol levels can damage healthy tissues, leading to more serious long-term health concerns. Adrenal fatigue can be the root cause of many problems. Therefore, it's important to have your adrenal function evaluated. I provide a complete analysis and tailor a program specifically designed for your body. Contact my office for a consultation. I'm conveniently located in Ramsey, New Jersey at the Fountain Anti-Aging and Hormone Therapy Center. Call 800-315-1347.
Cetus Home Care Services is a non-medical home care company that assists you in caring for your loved one. Their trained caregivers provide the peace of mind that is important to you. Whether at home, in a nursing home, or an assisted living community, Cetus will help your loved one live a dignified, independent lifestyle. Cetus Home Care Services and professionals are as diversified as their clients. Call Cetus for more information, 973-746-0165, or visit cetushomecare.com.
Change your attitude, change your life, and big, believe, inspire, grow. Salute the entrepreneurial spirit of small business owners, people who follow a dream, work hard, and make it happen. This week's Spotlight on Big is brought to you by VMM Benefits, a local representative of AFLEC. Call VMM at 201-697-0203. Believe, inspire, grow. These are the fundamentals of BIG, a fast-growing community dedicated to helping women reach their personal and professional potential. Do you have a great business idea that you just never acted on? Are you a small business owner craving the resources, knowledge, and support to help build your enterprise? Do you have no idea what you'd like to do next, but know you want to do something? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then come learn more about BIG. BIG is both a national online community and a network of over 35 local chapters where women can connect in a safe, supportive environment. Learn what it takes to start a new professional chapter in your life. Get helpful advice from business experts who've already made their mark on the world. Connect with peers to share their ideas, or simply get inspired from other smart women across the country. Believe, inspire, grow. To learn more, to hear from the women that make BIG special, go to www.justthinkbig.us.
Hi, I'm Judy Schumacher Tilton, owner of Schumacher Chevrolet in Little Falls. We have been in business for 78 years and are part of the new GM. Please stop by and see our complete line of beautiful fuel-efficient vehicles. Our dealership has built a reputation on providing courteous, honest service. We are family-owned and operated. Come join the family. Call Schumacher Chevrolet at 973-256-1065. That's 973-256-1065. Or visit schumacherchevy.com.
Some people prefer traditional funeral services. Others prefer cremation. Some want an elaborate ceremony. Others don't want any ceremony at all. Visit Funeral Homes offer all types of services because we know there are all types of people. That's why we specialize in personalized funeral services. To meet the needs of each and every family, call Bishop Quinlan Funeral Homes of Clifton at 973-546-2000 and visit Parker Funeral Home of Little Falls at 973-256-4700 for ideas and information on how to plan a service as individual as you are.
Change Your Attitude, Change Your Life now has a monthly free digital magazine that can be mailed to your inbox or read online at cyacyl.com. Each month, nationally recognized leaders in their fields, such as Joel Osteen, Shaun T, Tanya Brown, Ed and Deb Shapiro, Food Network's Robert Irvine, plus many others, provide the tools that you need to inspire and motivate you. We believe in a holistic approach to life, incorporating mind, body, and spirit. As philosopher Francis Bacon said, knowledge is power. Take the wisdom provided in the publication and apply it to your everyday life. Visit cyacyl.com for more information or to begin your free subscription. That's cyacyl.com. Welcome back to Change Your Attitude, Change Your Life. I'm Joan Herman, and our guest today is fitness expert Shaun T. Shaun developed the popular hip-hop abs, insanity, and rocking body programs. His newest workout program is called the Asylum. Shaun, before break, we were answering some of our listeners' fitness questions, and I have to tell you, I have a list, but you're lucky because when I posed the questions to the listeners and I asked what they wanted to know, I've put aside all of the date requests that I have received for you.
Yeah.
The first question, and I'm serious about this, was they wanted to know if you were single.
I'm definitely not single.
So there you go. That was for whoever asked that one.
So now they know. I'm off limits. However, you can flirt with me if you want to. It's all good.
You have no problem with that, right?
No, it's okay.
Actually, Shaun, I have a question. This isn't a fitness question, but this is something that I've wondered. How is a Jersey born and raised and educated boy, how do you start by saying y'all?
I don't know. Excuse me. That was really funny.
Every time I do hip-hop abs, I think about that.
I'm like, come on. Even in Insanity, I say, come on, y'all, let's go. I don't know. It is, you know what? I really don't know where I got that from.
Shaun, you're a Jersey boy.
I'm a Jersey, but I say, come on. I mean, the come on is Jersey. The y'all is, I really don't know. But we used to say that in my neighborhood, so I didn't even think about it.
You know what? You are South Jersey, though. That would explain it.
Yeah, I know. But, people, I don't know. Maybe it's truly, just keeping it real, Joan. I think truly it's a African-American culture thing where I'm from. Like, we say y'all. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is. It's funny.
All right, well, to get back to some of our questions, this one I actually think is a very important one, and this goes to someone's attitude. And this girl wrote, I've been counting calories since the end of January this year. So far, I've lost 25 pounds, and I'm really excited about how different I feel inside and out. But my problem is I am still thinking and acting like a quote-unquote fat girl on my days when I don't count my calories. Is it okay to have an off day, or should I count calories every day? I'm not doing this as a diet. I'm wanting to make a life change with the counting calories.
The question she answered that question. She answered her own question inside of her question. And that is the word feel. Mm-hmm. I feel. You have to go on how you feel. It's okay to count calories just to kind of for me, I only counted, meaning in the past, calories because I wanted to see how much I was eating and, just to see, I don't know. It wasn't really for a weight loss thing. I just wanted to see how many calories I ate to see how much I could eat to where I really felt comfortable and not stuffing myself and not undernourishing myself. And, since she's been doing this and lost a great amount of weight, congratulations on that. What now she has to do is she knows what she eats every day. There's really no need to count anymore. Just go on how you feel. I feel really good like this. You don't even need to count it because now she probably has a whole bunch of foods in her vocabulary that she could just choose from the refrigerator. When she goes shopping, she knows what she has to eat. And, some days, people, they say, I only eat, 1,800 calories. But, some days you need more energy than that. So go off of how you feel. Don't get stuck on a number because then when you keep doing that, you started doing that as the quote-unquote fat girl because you were like, I need to count my calories because I need to, start to lose this weight and this is how I feel and blah, blah, blah. But once you finish, once you have succeeded at your weight loss, you know how you feel. Now you don't need to count them. just because you're not in that place anymore. Now you just go off of how you feel. It's so easy to do. And just, food for thought, just don't eat to the point where you're full. If you eat 5 meals a day, you don't need to be full at the end of each meal. Our bodies aren't made to, have to loosen a button once you get finished eating. So just eat enough, feel good, and at the end of the day, as long as you constantly feel good throughout your eating, you're going to feel good at the end of the day, and then you won't really need to count your calories.
And Shaun, what I picked up from her question as well, and I remember the last time you were on, you shared your own weight loss success story, and you work with so many people who are going through this transition. And a lot of what I think her problem as well is when she looks in a mirror, she still sees herself as the quote-unquote fat girl. So when we go through this physical transformation, how can we get our attitude to catch up with what we've done on an exterior physical level? How do we see ourselves as that new person?
One of the things that you probably need to do is, that's why a lot of times, people take before and after pictures. Mm-hmm. Because, I still do it. I'm a human just like everybody. Sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, my God, like, I don't feel good. And then I look at a picture from before and I look now and I'm like, wow, well, I do look good. You know what I'm saying? And
that is so hard to believe, Shaun, if anyone's ever seen your photos, that you even think that way. That's amazing.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, most people think I wouldn't think like that. And I'm like, are you kidding me? The only reason why I can continue to look like this is because, just everybody, what do we do when we get out of the shower? For people who work out, what do? You get out of the shower, you look right in the mirror, or when you're getting dressed, you look at your waist to see how those clothes are fitting. It's normal. Everybody does it, and it's okay to do it. But if you are obsessing about it like some people do, just, a lot of people have that picture of them before, and it's like, look at what you look like now. Look at the progress you've made and be happy about it.
Shaun, before we run out of time, I have a couple of questions that I think we can answer very quickly. Should I work out when I have a cold?
It kind of varies. I would typically say no if it's a cold that's like you're stuffy, your throat. People think like, oh, I'm going to work through it, and then they end up feeling better. Most of the time when your body is down like that, it's telling you it needs to rest. And you pretty much, when you have a cold, you're not eating that much anyway because you feel, you can't breathe or your throat hurts. So it's better to just not work out and really relax so that your body can heal itself.
How do I know if I'm overtraining?
You'll know if you're overtraining is if when you get up, your actual bones hurt and not your muscles.
Oh.
It's okay to have muscular pain. You're like, oh, I'm sore in my quads, I'm sore in my hamstrings, my biceps are sore, my shoulders, my back is sore. But when those things start to become, knee joint pain and ankles and your feet hurt, it's like go back and adjust how many days you're working out and how many days you're taking off so that you can get enough rest.
What is the best exercise for the lower back fat?
The best exercise is the exercise of eating. It's, it comes down to nutrition, because if you're doing a workout program and you're eating right for your body, it's going to burn the fat. However, Joan, everybody has a spot. Mm-hmm. Everybody has a spot, like where the weight goes right away. And so, some people it's their legs, some people it's their hips, some people it's, around their waist, some people it's, wherever. So, everybody has that spot. So you can't really pinpoint, like, I want to lose weight in this spot. Because when you do cardio, when you're doing cardiovascular exercise, your body's going to burn the fat where it needs to burn. But when it comes down to pinpointing little things, I mean, seriously, I hate to bring up this example, but look at the bodybuilder competition people. Mm-hmm. While some of them take, supplements or whatever, the reason why they look like that is their diet. I mean, it's really kind of crazy what they do because, they really tone down their diet. However, the reason why they lose that much body fat is the way that they're eating. So you just have to, just eat clean enough so that when you're working out, you get the results, and you combine the results from working out to the way you're eating.
And that would answer the questions for those listening that submitted them. We received questions about how do I reduce my stomach fat, how do men lose love handles on the sides, how do I thin my thighs. It all goes back to the spot areas that you just answered in that you just provided in your last answer.
Exactly. And then, of course, there's some workouts you can do, like you can do squats. You know, you can do, Joan, you could do anything with Insanity. I really go back to my workout programs, Insanity and Asylum. You're using multiple body parts at one time. You're cross-training. You're doing agility. You're moving side to side. So you're targeting every area. But don't say, I want to lose my thighs and think I need to do the Thigh Master.
Right.
Because that's not going to help you lose your thighs. You know what I mean? That's going to strengthen them, but you're going to lose the fat in your thighs by doing cardiovascular exercise that it's filtering throughout your whole body. So stop trying to pinpoint and just, look at everything as a whole, and everything else will follow through.
So healthy eating, an overall body cardio workout, that's pretty much the key to successful weight loss and a healthy lifestyle.
Exactly.
Shaun, where can our listeners go to get more information about your work and about the Asylum?
Yeah, they can go to ShaunTFitness.com, and if they want to look at some of our fitness programs, they can go to Beachbody.com and type in, they can click on Shaun T, and it'll go take you to all my different programs.
And as always, our listeners can visit our website, which is CYACYL.com, which stands for Change Your Attitude, Change Your Life. And while on the site, read the monthly digital magazine in which Shaun writes a monthly fitness column where he answers your questions. Shaun, as always, it is so much fun having you here. As Shaun would say, y'all have to dig deep and keep tilt, tuck, and tightening.
Yes. Thank you, Joan. Thanks for having me, and hopefully we'll do this again. And everyone out there who's listening, just like Joan said, y'all keep digging deep.
This is Joan Herman, and this is Change Your Attitude, Change Your Life. Thanks for tuning in.